Hey, Israel. Hey, family. Hey, Israel. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's your girl, Elect Lady LANA from Blog Talk Radio. Come join me. Come chat with me. Ask me questions. Love to have you. All right. It's your girl on Elect Lady LANA from Blog Talk Radio from YouTube. Look, we almost in our last day of matzah. Sunday is our last day, or I normally go to Monday. You do what you want to do, but he said in the word 8 days, but I normally go 9 because we living in the days of dysphoria. All right, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for coming in and being with me. Thank you for looking and seeing, bringing somebody with you. Thank you for chatting with me. All right, you know your sister like to pray. Come on, pray with me. Shema Yahweh, Eloheinu Yahweh El Kud. Hero Israel, Abba Yael is one. We must love him with our whole heart, soul, mind, body, and strength. To Yahweh be the glory. To Yahweh, our Elohim, be the glory. Oh, in your mighty name, Father, we want to thank you for our laying down and getting up. Thank you for not letting anything happen to us. No seizures, no strokes, no floods, no fires, nobody breaking in, no odorless gases. Come on, Abba Yah, you've been so good, so kind, so wonderful. Bills getting paid. I want to thank you for everyone that's praying, everyone that's lifting up your sons and daughters, and especially me. I want to thank you for another day, another day's journey. Abba, please bless every one of your sons and daughters that's holding on, that's praying, that's seeking, that's keeping your Sabbath day, your Passover. Today, at the end, this evening begins the Sabbath day. Abba, Yah, in your mighty name, please look beyond our faults and see our needs. Forgive us for every sin that we have committed before you. I'm asking in your mighty name, miracles for the air we breathe, miracles for the food we eat, miracles for the water we drink, miracles in our homes, in our bodies, miracles for these babies that go to school, miracles, Yahweh, miracles all through this year, miracles for brothers and sisters finding their soulmates, marrying their soulmates this year. Miracles, Yahweh. Miracles, Yahweh. Miracles for the first responders. The first responders, Abba Yah, that are not concerned about the money, but concerned about the spirit and the soul and healing of your family, of earthlings, of Israel, of those, Abba Yah, who are in need of help in their bodies. We asking that you would bless all these first doctors, the first responders, these doctors and nurses. Abba, bless them, the ones that are really truly in it for helping these children, helping the family, helping these peoples who really in need of whatever, from surgeries to transplants. Abba Yah, please help the first responders. Help these doctors and lawyers and help these nurses. Bless them. Those who not in it for the money, but they really in it for saving people. Bless them, Yahweh. Bless them from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. They really in it for the love of what they went to school for. And they are afraid of you, of not really doing anything to hurt your family, to hurt the earthlings. Bless them, Father. Bless every first responder that's in it for saving lives and not just for the money. I come before a God that sees, hear, and answer. He answers prayers. I come before your Elohim, Asher, Ash. I am that I am He, Yod He Vahe, Yahweh, Jehovah. I beyond your mighty name, word my mouth. Give me what to say and how to say it. Touch somebody, heal somebody. I'm asking in your mighty name, please bless all those who come and listen and bring pencil and paper and they history book. Abba Yah bless these who tune in. Bless them from the top of their head to the soles of their feet. Bless those who bring somebody. Bless them. Open up their eyes and ears so that they can hear. Abba Yah bless the words that come out of my mouth. I'm asking in your mighty name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I know that thou art God that can do all things but fail. You are a mighty God, a powerful God. You are a vengeful God, especially when it comes over your children. Oh, Abba, bless this day. Miracles in the mailbox, miracles in the checking account, miracles in the savings account, miracles, Father, in the streets, on the water, in the air. Bind up accident demons and speeding demons. We curse it at the root and at the source and send it back to the sea of forgetfulness. Abba, Yah, in your mighty name, please, I ask that you would bind up all this evil, everything that is not of you. I ask that you would send it to the sea of forgetfulness. Bless the words that's coming out this history book. Open up somebody's eyes and ears. I want to thank you for another day. Thank you for hearing and answering. Thank you for making a way out of no way. In your mighty name, thank you. Thank you, Yah. Well, we here another day, and we thank you the Most High. We thank him for everything in Yahweh holy name. Thank you, Yah. Thank you. Thank you. Brothers and sisters, don't forget, come and chat with me. I thank those who do chat with me. Thank you very much. All right. Today we coming out of Leviticus. Some of you are Leviticus chapter 7. I want to read that one first, but the dietary law is Leviticus chapter 11. But I want to read chapter 7 first. Some of you all, I want to thank you so much for hearing and answering and praying. I want to thank you for tuning in. You know, this Sunday is supposed to be their Easter. They getting ready to do a march. The Catholics are. They finna put this fictional character up, and they're gonna use a fictional character to do a cross to march through the streets and fictionally hang them up. Brothers and sisters, I've been reading and reading. It's on the news. It's gonna be on, and it's coming on Sunday. This demon has lied all throughout the year about this fictional character. Your Elohim see what's going on. And I want you to know, all of this was done, and it started in the garden. Remember, knowledge, good and evil, was in that tree which Yahweh told them not to touch. Satan did everything to try to bring down Yahweh's image. There are a lot of Hebrews. I want you to know. We are being tested. We are being tried. We have went through the fire. Woo! Excuse me. Still going through on account of this demon. Wanna be God. He putting his spirit in the sons and daughters and the earthlings. That evil spirit. He know his time is winding up. So now he trying and doing everything. He got the scientists creating any and everything. Scientists all over the world creating viruses that's causing illness and death. Now they want you to take virus shots either every year or every 2 years. They want you to take these shots. You better believe if they make a virus, they already got the cure. Just like that lady who went over in Africa, who made the AIDS virus, the HIV virus. One night I was waking up and I see the History Channel used to come on regular TV, but they done changed it now. Now you gotta pay to watch the History Channel. And I was waking up and I saw this lady was over there making this virus, this AIDS virus, and she shot it up in the monkeys. And when shooting it up in the monkeys, this lady must didn't know that those Africans was killing monkeys and eating them. And that virus, whichever one she shot up, was passing it on through other monkeys. You all can look at it, go through History Channel if they still have it up, and you'll see this woman scientist in the African forest, or in the African I can't think of it now. But wherever, I just said it, but wherever she was at, she made this virus and caused others to fall bad. So when them Africans killed those monkeys and ate it, they didn't just, and then they were having, those Europeans were having sex with the Africans over there. And then when they left from over there, they came back home and spreaded it. And then they said that they didn't have a cure. There's no way they could make viruses and don't have the cure for it. They have cures for everything they make down here. They have an antidote for it. That's what I'm talking about. And it's sad that Satan is doing everything through these scientists. But you got to know, just like you got evil scientists, you got righteous scientists. And the righteous scientists come back with these evil scientists. And God is looking down on the righteous scientists. But you got to know that most of the things that's going on down here is a test. Everything we go through is a test. And it's up to you to pass your tests. Yahweh look beyond the faults and see your needs. Man look at the outer appearance, but Yahweh look at the heart. Once he see your heart, it's crying out and it's clean and it's clear. Yahweh blesses you to come through and blesses you to pass your tests. We passes our tests. and we will pass them as long as we keep our faith and our eyes and our heart and our ability on Yahweh. I was going through some things last night, and because of your prayers and my prayers, Yahweh didn't let anything happen to me. I want you to know this is an uphill battle. I'm not turning back. I'm not going back. Now they're getting ready to do Easter, but they done turn Easter into a children's program where they make an Easter basket. We didn't have that in Passover. The only thing we had what was in this word, and that was matzah bread, one egg. We had honey. We had lamb. We had a Seder dinner. Horseradish and bitter herbs. That's what we had. But I looked at the Ten Commandments. You all forgive me, but I was telling you all the Bible, but I meant to say the Ten Commandments. That's what I was watching. Because the Ten Commandments tell you about Exodus 12, and they was telling you who could and could not come to the Passover. And that was the ones who had went and got themselves circumcised. Those were the ones who were allowed to come to the dinner. All right, brothers and sisters. You who believe in the word, you are not a Christian. You are not an idol worshiper. You worship the Most High. Our way is a way of life where you can live freely as long as you serve and worship the Most High. But everything now is changed. When we was going to church, we wasn't allowed to wear pants and shorts and wear our blouses open where we could see our girls. Our girls is our breasts. And we wasn't allowed to wear splits up the sides where when you cross your legs, you could almost see your underwear. There's so much going in today's world and in today's churches where the peoples or the leaders don't care anymore. They used to get the mothers over the pulpit and they would say, if you got a split, they would bring pins and pin it up. Or they would get a choir's robe and make you wear throughout the service. And then you would have to go home. Because most of the women's, they were coming and they were offending the brothers who needed to go through a cleansing and a washing, and they were pulling out brothers who was just coming in and getting them and taking them and doing any and everything with them, and then other peoples would see them and what your business was being spread all over the church. People knew about it, and it spread it like wildfire when you did things out of order. So I want to say to you, you all be careful. I used to be in church. I know what goes on in church. I saw it with my own eyes, even with the leaders going with their members, and they were married. They didn't tell me to keep my mouth closed or shut. But certain things I saw, which was none of my business, I didn't talk about it with members of the church, but I did talk about it with non-members. It was awful of the things that's going on in these churches. So you be careful. Be careful. Yahweh want to use you. He trying to pull you out, but you trying to hang on up in there. He see you. The time is going to come when he's going to pull you out and you coming out. Nothing you could do. Once he pull you out, he going to use you. He going to train you. Going to use you just like he doing me. The evil one always want to make you tired, want to bring you down, don't want you to work. We got evil, easy job. And the easiest job there is to work for Yahweh. And when you work for Yahweh, I want you to know, he got angels all around you protecting you. And not just that, but Yahweh turn around and bless you tremendously. He hears you. He answers you. Sometimes it might not be as fast as you want it to be. But Yahweh does hear and answer. Come on, brothers and sisters. Your Abba Yah, he sit high. He look low. He don't sleep. He don't slumber. But he does hear you. Want to give a shout out to each and every one of you who have birthdays on today. Happy birthday to you. Happy beloved birthday, and may you have many, many more. I want to say to my godmother, Novella Herring, her birthday is on the 21st, but they're going to celebrate it Sunday. Happy birthday, darling, to you. She's be 92 years old. Happy birthday, but if you saw her, she don't look nothing like her age. She look younger than her age. All these mothers God is raising up, and they look younger than their age, and he's adding on more years, adding on more time, adding on something somewhere in your life that you have pleased Yahweh, where he's adding on years. And I pray that he add on more years to my life. Number one, I pray that Yahweh will bless all of those who are seeking spouses. And I pray that he bless you with your soulmate. It's a difference when you come together and put yourself together and you all get married. And sometimes it lasts, but sometimes Yahweh is in the midst of that and he blesses whether you know it or not. But it's a miracle when Yahweh puts soulmates together. When he puts soulmates together, they are spiritual mates. Yes, they are. All right. I want you all to turn with me to Leviticus 7th chapter. Come go with me, please. But first, I want to read, because I might forget, because sometimes I get so happy and I forget. I want to read the priestly blessing. I want to bless each and every one of you who tune in, who listen, who share, who do your own research. I want to thank you so very much. Thank you, because it's nobody but the Most High who's trying to get your attention, who's trying to open up your eyes, your spiritual ears. It's Yahweh who's trying to clean you up, clean up your heart. Get all of that washed out so you could see what he's trying to say to you. All right? So the priestly blessing is to those of you who Yahweh want to bless each and every day. It reads like this. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto Aharon and unto his son, saying, On this wise you shall bless Baruchatah, the Yelodins, Israel, the children of Israel, saying unto Israel, Yahweh Baruchatah bless you and keep you. Yahweh make his face shine upon you, Israel, and be gracious unto you. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon you, Israel, and give you peace. And they shall put Israel, Yahweh's name upon the Yelodins or upon the children of Israel, and Yahweh will Baruchatah bless you, Israel. He want to bless you. Bless you for doing righteous things. Bless you for keeping his word. Bless you for keeping his law. Bless you for keeping the Sabbath day. Bless you for keeping his holy days, his Passover. He want to bless all these surgeons, all these doctors who are not in it for the money, but you're in it for the love and being fearful of Yah, that you would do something to protect and really try to heal and deliver all of the blessings that you were blessed to do while you were going to school as surgeons and doctors to heal the earthlings and the children of Yahweh. Bless you. God bless you. And may he keep you and bless you and your family. All right. Thank you for listening to that. All right, now let's go to Leviticus 7, starting at the 27th verse. Bear with me because I'm still turning pages. Still looking. It's a miracle. Every day it's a miracle that Yahweh bless us to live to see another day. And I'm so grateful that he watches over me and keep me. All right. And it reads on this wise. Leviticus 7:27. And it says, Whosoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you, the blood is the life of the body. We are not to eat the blood. I'll be looking at channel 11 and 3, how they be cooking these T-bone steaks in different states, different portions of meat, how they just sear it on one side and then flip it over and sear it on another side. Don't cook it all the way through. And when they cut into it, the blood be running out of it. And when they eat it, they say, oh, it's so good, nice, tender, and juicy. And I just read to you, we're not supposed to eat the blood. The blood is the life of the body. I got to keep iterating on this because a lot of you all are still doing it. A lot of Israel is still eating the meat with the blood in it. Not supposed to do it. You see what he said? Whosoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, even that soul shall be cut off from his people. We got 12 tribes of Israel, and they eat any and everything, and we not supposed to. All right, come on, turn with me to Leviticus 11th chapter. We're going to do the 11th chapter, and it's the dietary law of clean and unclean food. So many of the foods that I'm getting ready to say, we're not living in our land. So many of these foods we can't eat because we're not in our land. Oh, the store that's in Cincinnati is called Jungle Gym. And Jungle Gym have just about all these different foods that I'm getting ready to read off to you. They even got snakes. They got um what is it? What's that big bird? Or I'm gonna read it. It's an oyster or oster. I'll read it to you. Uh, uh, ostrich. We're not supposed to eat that. All right. If any of these things you're eating and you are uh, trans, transferring over from any one of the religions that you were keeping, and you're transferring over to be what you really are supposed to be, and that's a Hebrew Israelite. And if you change it over, that means you got to change your diet. And here we go. It says the walk with Yahweh, sanctification, law concerning purification, the relation to food. And it reads like this. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe and to Aharon, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts, meaning animals, which you shall eat amongst all the animals that are on the earth. Whosoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud amongst the animals that shall ye eat, that you shall eat. I'm changing the wording around to make it plain because this really was written in Old English, and they done rewritten it and still trying to write it in the Old English language. All right, I'm gonna go back and read it. And Yahweh spoke or spake unto, and Yahweh spoke unto Moshe and unto Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the animals which you shall eat amongst all the animals that are on the earth. Whatsoever parted the hoof and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud amongst the beasts, that shall ye eat. Look up cud. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat. See, there are foods you can eat, and there are foods you shall not eat. Of them that chew the cud, or of them that divideth the hoof, as the camel. Now they eat the camel over across the water. They are Muslims or Iraqis. They eat the camel, and we're not supposed to eat the camel because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. Now the hare is the rabbit. We not supposed to eat the rabbit. But when we was young, my mother brought home a rabbit and she cooked it. She cooked it more than one way. She fried it. But when you eat the rabbit tastes like chicken. But when she made a stew out of it, it has a pretty nice taste to it. But that's the only time I ever ate it when I was a child, because my mother used to fry it all the time and make gravy with it. Gravy, we would either have gravy rice or gravy and white potato with it. And we would have biscuits. And I'm telling you, that rabbit used to be good. But as I got older, I steered away from it. But when I came into being a Hebrew Israelite, I no longer eat it anymore. Okay. He said, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof. He is unclean unto you. And the swan, or the swine. The swine is y'all know what the swine is. It's the pig. That's what they call it back in the day. The pig, swine. We're not supposed to eat swine. But because of slavery, they wouldn't give our ancestors the proper diet. They didn't even bring their diets with them when they came from their land. So whatever they saw that was food to eat, they would kill it and eat it, because they wouldn't give them the type of protein that they needed for their body, or they had to eat whatever they could in order to live. So we're not supposed to eat swine, pig. Though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he divided not the cud. He is unclean to you. Or their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. We're not even supposed to touch a pig. Not supposed to touch it and not supposed to eat it. But they done made bacon and ham. Their favorite is bacon and ham and and ribs. That's their favorite. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water, whatsoever has fins. We're not supposed to eat catfish. Catfish has a woman cycle. Not supposed to eat catfish. But these are the fish, because back then in those day and time, whatever they caught in the water, our ancestors, whatever they caught, they cooked it, cleaned it, and ate it, because they wanted to live. Whatsoever has fins and scales in the water, in the sea, and in the rivers, them shall you eat. Those fish you could eat that have fins and scales. Anything that don't have fins and scales, you shall not eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, all of that moves in the water, and of any living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination unto you. Y'all see that? Can't eat catfish. All these different fishes they pulling up out the water. If it don't have a fin or a scale, throw it back. You Israel, you a chosen people. You have certain diets. You all please forgive my throat. The medications that they're giving me, it's causing me to swell and causing my voice to change. So that's why I'm asking you all to pray for me. Because certain things that they're giving, I don't know if they're experimenting or what, but because of this, your sister is going through some changes in her body with these different medications that they're giving me. And I'm not biting my tongue on it. That's why I'm praying and asking and saying, God bless those who are in it for the saving of lives and souls, and they're not in it for the money. Because a lot of them is in it just for the money. Okay, where am I? It says, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass in abomination. Whatsoever has no fins, no scale in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which you shall have in abomination amongst the fowls. But before we get to the fowls, you see how they eat lobster. Lobster eat dead things on the bottom of the sea. And it's considered as a sea roach. And they eat it. Dead things. And a shrimp eat the waste of other animals in the sea. I saw it some years ago. They would get all the shrimp and put it in a trunk, put it in the back of a truck, and they would release it in the waste of human beings to eat all the waste, where all the waste go. And they would throw all the shrimps in there to eat all this waste, to keep that waste scent from going through the air, so that scent or whatever that was wouldn't become a virus to attack the people. Because remember, wherever they have waste, whether it's garbage or what, if it sit up for so long, it creates a stench, and it creates some type of virus. So I saw it years ago where they went and gathered up all these shrimps and just bagged it up where the waste facility was, and put it in there so they could eat all that waste, human waste. Yeah, I don't eat shrimp. I used to love shrimp. I used to cut it down the back, pull out that vein, and I used to wash it, and I used to put it in egg and put it in flour and fry it with some French fries and coleslaw. And I would have crackers over to the side. That would be my meal. Oh, I used to love me some shrimps until I came into the truth. I used to love me some lobster. I would treat myself when I got off work. I would always go to Red Lobster and buy me some crab cakes, shrimps, lobster, and they had the shrimps all kinds of way. They had specials on the shrimps. And I would get the sample plate and I would eat it when I get off work. That would be my treat to me for for working all week or every 2 weeks. Some jobs I had, I would get paid every week. And some jobs, when whoever got in office switched it and changed it to we starting to work 2 weeks before we got our check. Then we used to get our check every first and the 15th, and some brilliant person changed it where now during the time I used to work for the city too. I used to now they changed it from us working from the first and the 15th. Now you gotta work to the 15th to the 30th. You used to get 3 checks. Now you only getting 2 to some brilliant person going in changing it. Okay, where am I? It says, whatsoever has no fins, no scale in the water, that shall be an abomination unto you. And these are they which ye shall have in abomination amongst the fowls, that they shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle. Well, America don't eat the eagle because it's a symbol. They symbolize the eagle. It's on your money, your yeah, it's on your money, your paper dollars. It's on flags. The eagle is very important because now it's not many eagles around. An eagle does many things. An eagle can fly up and see straight down, and they can see their prey. Yep. Look up eagle. And an ostrich. No, that's not an ostrich. That's a ossif. Y'all help me pronounce this. It's Ossifrage. Ostrich. Ossifrage. I don't know what that is, but I gotta look it up. Ossifrage. And the ostrich. The ostrich. The osprey. Or the ostrich. These are birds we're not supposed to eat. And the vulture. Now, you know good well you're not supposed to eat a vulture. A vulture is one of those birds that clean the land. It's like a pig. That's what the pig does. Pig go around and eat the dead. Not only the dead, but it eat up the farmers' crops, berries, whatever. A pig could go in and clean out your whole farm. The ostrich, the vulture, and the kite after his kind. Every raven after his kind. These are birds we're not supposed to eat. And the owl. An owl is wild. An owl is wise. But an owl eat rats and snakes. Why would you want to eat an owl? And the nighthawk. And the cuckoo. The cuckoo. And the hawk after his kind. And the little owl. And the corcoran. And the great owl. And the swan. And the pelican. And the gear eagle. And the stork. And the heron after her kind. After the lapwing. And the bat. But the Chinese eat the bats. They go, if you go to YouTube online or the History Channel, where they be going over there doing vacations and stuff, and they be showing you with Andrew. Andrew went over there. He's a chef, and he went over there, and they had a net where they was catching those bats, and they would cut off the wings of it and the heads, and they would gut open the bat, scrape off they fur and wash it, and they would dip it in egg and batter, and then they would fry it, and he would eat it. Woo! I used to watch Andrew. I used to watch him eat a lot of stuff. I used to watch him bugs that eat feces, and they would eat ostrich eggs, and they would put the bugs that eat the feces in the ostrich egg and fry it, and he would eat it. Yep, I used to watch them. He says, okay, let me go. And the stork, the heron, after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat, all fowls that creep, going upon all fours, shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these may you eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which has legs above their feet, to leap whether upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat. The locust, and I think that's only a locust is a grasshopper. Y'all be saying you could eat a grasshopper. I never ate one, and the way how they look, I don't think I want to eat a grasshopper. After his kind, and the bald locust after their kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind. But all these flying, creeping things which have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. Wait a minute. It says, even these of them ye may eat. And that's saying the locust, the bald locust, the beetle, the grasshopper. And then it says, which have 4 feet, comma. It says, shall be an abomination unto you. Now, this right here is confusion because it says you can eat it. And then when you get down here, it says you're not supposed to eat it. So you all go back and do your research and see which one of these you can and cannot eat. But I don't want to eat either one of them. 25. And whosoever beareth out of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. So it's saying if you do eat it, you have to wash your clothes and be unclean until evening. The carcasses of every beast or every animal which divideth the hoof and is not cloven footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Everyone that touches them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goes upon his paws, they eat dogs and cats over across the water. But now since they have come here in America, they got a lot of Chinese stores up, and you don't see a lot of dogs and cats in their area. I met a sister, we used to go to school together, and she went downtown to order her some rib tips, and they brought her out a dog bone, which looked, it had a lot of sauce on it, and she was eating it, and she realized after she looked at it that it was a dog bone. And she ended up calling the police for them having her thinking she was eating rib tips, but she ate a dog bone. And she sued that Chinese store for that. So I don't know if they closed down or what, but I never went to that store where she went. This was years ago because we used to go to the same school together. But now in the areas where I go now, I rarely eat Chinese food now. If it's not with chicken, you don't even know if it's real chicken or beef. You don't even know if that's real beef, depending on what type of beef product or beef uh, serving that you're ordering. You have to be careful what you order in these Chinese stores or restaurants. It says, and whatsoever goes upon his paws, cats, dogs, bears, amongst all manner of animal that go on all fours, these are unclean unto you. Whosoever touches these carcasses shall be unclean until the evening. So you got a lot of animals that's on their fours, like deers, bears. I don't even want to say like goats and sheeps, but we have to eat goats and sheeps. Hmm. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean unto you amongst the creeping things that creep upon the earth. You got a lot of people that eat a lot of stuff. I'll be watching these programs and they got barrels of these creeping things, of these insects that they done cleaned and fried, and they sell. Some of them still be alive, and they had you to go in and pick out what you want, and they put it in water, and then after they pick off their little legs and stuff and twist their heads off, they put it in the batter, and then they fry it. They weigh it for so many pounds because they charge you by the pound, and fry it and you eat it. The weasel and the mouse. Now, I was watching the History Channel, and I was watching over there in, I don't know which Indies. It was West Indies, East Indies, South Indies, North Indies. I don't know, but it's over there where those Indians are. And it was a great big huge rat, and they had a great big huge pot. And they had clubs where they popped this rat in the head, and they threw the rat in the hot water, and he was trying to jump out, and they threw a lid over it and made sure he was dead, and then pulled it out, scraped the hair off of it, cut it open, cleaned it out, cut off the legs, cut off the head, cut off the tail, cleaned the tail. Oh my God. And then they poured the water out, put some fresh water in, put vegetables in there, and then cut up that rat and threw it back in the pot and cooked it. I didn't even watch it when they ate it. I turned it to another channel. They eat rats over there. They even got a temple over there where they worship rats. And I saw it where this what do you call them? They was over there on vacation, and they had to go over there and pull their shoes off and go in this temple where the rats was, and there were a bunch of idols over there. And they went in the temple where all the rats was. No, no, no. No. He said, and the rat and the mouse And the tortoise after his kind. Tortoises are turtles. We're not supposed to eat turtles. But before I became a Hebrew, I always wanted to eat, find out how a turtle tastes. Because they kept saying a turtle tastes like a chicken. I never got a chance. I never got a chance to eat a tortoise. I never got a chance to eat a turtle. Never. And I always wanted to eat it, but it's too late now. Too late. I can't break what Yahweh tell us not to do. A tortoise after his kind. And the ferrets. Ferrets is those long animals that look like cats. And you normally see a lot of Europeans with two of them in their house, got them running around in their house, calling them different names, and they train them from babies to obey them. Yeah, ferrets. And the chameleon, the chameleon, and the lizards. Oh, they eat a lot of lizards over in Jamaica, over there in all those foreign countries over there. Yeah, they do. I see them on TV, and when it get cold, they freeze. Their body freeze into a temperature, and they knock them out the tree, and hit them upside their head, and then they they kill them and cut them open and clean their skin off of them, and they make soups out of them, especially with their tails. And the snails, yeah, they eat those snails. I forget what they call them, but they call that a delicacy. They eat them snails. And the mole. A mole is almost like a rat. These are unclean to you among all the creeps. Whosoever doeth touch them, when they be dead, shall be unclean unto you. The shall be unclean unto the evening. Now, a lot uh, of Europeans, it, what's his name? Those professional chefs, they used to go and they would have feasts and fest days where they would go and the animals that would be dead on the road, they would go and get them, clean them, cook them. And Anderson, he would go and taste the food that they made out of the dead animals that they would go and get off the road. And the one that tastes the best, they would get a ribbon. And the best one would win money off the dead animals that they would go and get off being killed in the streets. Yeah. And this man would go around and taste it and eat it and get them ribbons if it tastes good. Yes, he would. And it says, and upon whosoever any of them, when they are dead, doeth fall, it shall be unclean, whether it be any vessel of wood or raiment or skin or slack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the evening, so it shall be cleansed. So any animal that fall dead, I'm reading it to you. You all go back and do your own research, please. Because it's saying if it fall dead, you could clean it and wash it. I'm going to read it again. It says, it shall be unclean, and upon whatsoever any of them, when they are dead, do its fall, it shall be unclean, or raiment, or skin, or slack, whatsoever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into water, and it shall be unclean until the evening. So it shall be cleansed. I don't want none of that. If it fall dead on its own, you don't know what killed that thing. They might have had poison someplace, and it ate the poison and died. You don't want to eat nothing that died of itself. Something inside of it could have exploded. You don't want to eat none of that. If you can't go to the store and buy something, or if you can't see something running around look healthy, I would not eat that. These folks be putting poison in the garden to keep these animals from eating up their crops. But yet you're going to go and eat something that died of its own and put it in some water so that it could be cleansed. And then you could eat it. Nope, not me. And every eaten vessel where into any of them fall is clean, and ye shall break it of all meat which may be eaten. Now it's telling you you can eat it, but I'm going to bypass this. I'm going to eat me some chicken, some lamb, some goat. I'm going to eat some fish with scale. I'm going to eat me some chicken. I'm going to eat me some duck. I'm going to eat me some turkey. But anything else, y'all can keep that. Sister girl not going to eat it. But it's telling you certain foods that fall on its own. You could wash it, clean it, soak it, and you could eat it. Not me. And then it says, of all meats which may be eaten, that on which such waters cometh shall be unclean, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. Y'all go back and do your own research. Because your sister telling you, I don't care what I read and how it sounds, I pass on that. I'd rather go to the store and buy my meat. Except for when I go fishing. Your sister like to fish. I want me some crappie so bad. Oh, I wish I had me a fishing partner. I want to go catch me some crappie. I saw on YouTube last night and the night before, a man had caught him a barrel of crappies. Oh, I wish I knew what this man was, but that YouTube that's on there is probably old. And he had some big ones, the size of a hand. That's how big they were, and they were healthy and fat. Oh, I wish I could get me some of that crappie, scrape them, clean them, and fry them and cook them. I want me some crappie because their meat is sweet meat. And it tastes good when you fry it and cook it. I like mine fried a little hard. Yeah, with some spaghetti and coleslaw and some garlic bread. That's what, and some corn on the cob. That's what I like. But if you go to the store, they rarely have crappie. But if they have crappie, they are expensive. They too much for one crappie when you could go catch them yourself. But I don't have a fishing partner, so I can't have no crappie. And all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean. And everything whatsoever any part of any carcass of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or range for pot, they shall be broken down, for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. That means if it's broken, split in half, or however, we are not to touch or eat. But you got to remember, during slavery, they ate anything on account of they wanted to live, on account of the masters would only give them the worst of the food, like the innards of a pig, and they call it chitlin. Back in the day when I was a little girl downtown, they used to have a stockyard. It used to be a stockyard all downtown. And we, during a certain time on a Saturday, we used to bring all kind of pots, pans, buckets, because they didn't care about that. And they would give them away, and we would line up. I was a little girl, and we would line up, and my grandmama and mama, auntie, and them, they would get pots of that liver. It would smell up in there, but they would get it and take it home, and they would have like 100 pounds, maybe 200 pounds of that chitlin, and they would go in and clean it out and wash it real good, and they would boil it. And the first boil they would pour out, and then the next boil they would boil it till it got tender. And sometimes they would put a potato in there to keep it from smelling. And they would make spaghetti and homemade coleslaw. And they would make garlic bread, and we would eat it with a bunch of hot sauce. And that would be our meal for that day. I didn't know. We wasn't into knowing about us being Hebrew Israelites. We didn't know the dietary law. They ate what they ate during slavery, and they passed it on to us. And I used to clean it and cook it and eat it with my son. But not no more. Once you come into the truth, you let all unclean foods, all unclean things go. You want to be real in Yahweh. You want to try to keep the law. You want to try to be obedient. Because when you eat all of that pork, it comes through your skin, and people could smell it. Those who are spiritual can smell it come through your skin, and it stink. I don't care how much you boil it and clean it. It comes through your skin. He said, nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sown seed which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be clean unto you. You all go into your own interpretation of what you think that might mean. And if any animal of which you may eat die, he that touches the carcass thereof shall be unclean unto the evening. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes. Now on YouTube, they got these Chinese, and I saw the girl. They're poor, and they was in the forest. her husband had put her out, and she was she was cutting down the trees to make her a place to stay. And while she was cutting down these trees, she ran across a dead pig. She touched it. The pig must have just died because it was still kind of warm. She tied up the bamboo trees. She tied it up and left it there to come back to get it. But she took uh, some string from the bamboo tree and tied it, made a rope out of it, and tied it around the pig and dragged the pig to where she was going to build her house. And she put it up so no other animal could get it while she went back to get her bamboo trees. So when she got back, she made um, a pit. She cleaned the pig. She burnt the fire, made a fire, threw the pig on it to burn off the hair of the pig. Then she cleaned it. Then she went in and gutted it out. Certain parts of the pig she kept, like the inward part, the liver, the kidney, and the chitlin, which is the intestines. She kept all of that. She kept the head of the pig, the brain of the pig, because she fried and cooked that with an egg. And my mother did the same thing. She was learning this from somebody, or she knew about it because they was from Mississippi, and they mostly ate just about every part of the pig. And she was introducing us, her children, to the brain of the pig, and she cooked it with egg. I didn't like it, but my brothers and sisters, they ate it. Yeah. They even made homemade sausages of the pig. Well, during the time I'm a kid, so naturally I'm gonna eat that. And she would make pancakes, and we would eat the pancakes with the homemade pig sausages, and we ate it. It was good at the time. I was a kid. All right. And then it says, this is something else, that certain foods, if it died on its own, you have to soak it in water until evening, and then you could cook and eat it. But you got to soak it in water so that it could be cleansed or flushed out. But I wouldn't want to eat it on the counter. You don't know what the animal died from. It could have died from some poison, something that was put down to kill something else. But it got a hold of it and died naturally from whatever it ate. So no, I wouldn't eat that. Uh-uh. Where am I? Okay. But if any water be put upon the sea, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be clean unto you. And if any beast of which you may eat die, he that touches the carcass thereof shall be unclean until the evening. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. He also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. Meaning after the evening, you can eat it. And every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth shall be an abomination. It shall not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the belly, they eat snakes. And whatsoever goes upon all fours, or whatsoever has moved for, whatsoever has moved, or whatsoever has more feet amongst all creeping things that creepeth upon the earth, them ye shall not eat. And that's, they eat spiders, they eat beetles. I saw over in that forest in the what is it, the rainforest, they eat spiders. Then they say the spiders taste good. They cut off the legs of the spider, the head of the spider. They clean the inward part of the spiders, and they dunk it in some type of flour batter, and they fry it and eat it. I watch it on the History channels, and it says, "You shall not make yourselves abomination with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourself unclean with them, that ye should be defiled therefore." Mm. For I am Yahweh your Elohim. You shall therefore sanctify yourself, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye defile yourself with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Now you got to go back and reread this, because in some of this it sounds very confusing. You got to know which part is of Yah and which part is not of him. Which part you can eat and which part you cannot eat. Some of this is clear and some of it is not clear. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have a lot of babies out there that are coming into the knowledge. And once they coming into the knowledge, they need somebody who could break this down. That's why you got to pray. Forgive me. But your sister, ooh, ooh, that hurt. I was trying to bring my leg down. Ooh, that hurt. They trying to come into the knowledge. They want to know or learn how to eat that which is clean and unclean meats to eat, and that which is clean and unclean bugs to eat. Certain bugs you can eat and certain bugs you can't eat. But me, I don't want to eat no bugs. It's enough to eat the vegetables, the fruits, because they even got poison fruits down here and poison nuts. If you don't clean these nuts and clean them good, you could die from certain nuts. So you all be careful. Go back and reread this. Please go back and reread it. Study. I don't want y'all eating any and everything. Things that you used to eat in slavery, you got to stop that nonsense. They still cooking and eating it on Channel 11 and on the History Channel and on the food channels. They still showing you foods during slavery that they cooking and eating it and making it taste divine. Chinese eat a lot of the intestines of most of their animals, especially with the pig and the cow. Well, I guess it's all right to eat the cow intestine because they eat a lot of that. Okay, where am I? He said, "For I am Yahweh that brings you up out of the land of Egypt." We in a modern day land of Egypt. And this modern day land of Egypt, he gonna bring us up out of here too. No matter what I read to you, I'm still telling you that we're gonna have to leave up out of here. We're gonna have to meet up one day at that Navy Pier. We're gonna have to exodus when the time comes. Why do you think he tell us to keep Passover as a memorial? Y'all don't know what memorial means? Look up memorial. I had to look it up. Something that's reoccurring that's gonna happen again. This gonna happen again, brothers and sisters. You don't want to believe me, but you will see. If we live to see it, some of us may, and some of us may not. The children's that's coming in now, he said, do not be a suckling when the time for the Exodus to come. Do not be pregnant during the time the Exodus is come. But there might be a lot of mothers that just had babies or pregnant. So I'm saying, y'all be ready. Nobody know the day, the time, or the hour. I'm not trying to tell you all to leave here. He ain't tell me to tell you all to leave here. You can't leave. Because Yahweh got to bring up another Pharaoh to make us come to our knees, to apologize, to cry out to him so he can hear Israel, so he can turn his head to raise up another Moses, a prophet, to go to these kings and queens and dictators to say, let my children go. This is the law of the animals and of the fowls and of every living creature that moveth in the water, and on every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the clean, between the unclean and the clean, and between the beasts that may be eaten and the beasts that may not be eaten. So you all go back and see what you can and cannot eat. These are the laws that was given to the prophetess, or this is a Leviticus uh, law, and this is what the priests couldn't bring no pigs around nowhere. They're not supposed to touch them. Certain animals they couldn't bring in because they weren't allowed to touch them. And if they did come and touch them, they had to wash their garments. And they had to stay away until evening to be clean. But since things have changed, they want to say God changed. They want to say his law changed. They want to say the law has been done away with in their gospel. But I'm reading it to you, and he didn't say nothing has changed. He said, for I am Yahweh that bringeth you up out of Egypt, out of the land of Egypt, Israel, to be your Elohim, to be your God. You shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. Go back and read the Leviticus law. I'm trying to tell you, we have clean and unclean food. And many of Israel love to eat that catfish. They love to eat that swine, that pig, ostrich. I saw a European couple on there. They had killed the ostrich, cut off his feet, cut off his head, and washed them and cleansed them, and stuck a skewer in them, made a great big huge, uh, 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 it was like a barbecue grill, seasoned it up real good. This was last week. This man and his daughter, along with his family, and they had to have some help putting that big bird up on there and turning it and cooking it. And they took the ostrich eggs, burst it open, and seasoned it and put some onions in it. I think it was scallion onions. Seasoned it up real good. And they put some other types of meats that they had cut up and fried and put it with the egg. And then they turned around and cooked that egg. And they didn't cook it until that ostrich that they had on the skewer was halfway done. Then they took it off and they had salads, certain type of other vegetables on the table, and they had that ostrich egg on that table, and they cut it up and they began to eat. And those are the ostrich we not supposed to eat, but they ate it. They can eat it because they not Israel. You're Israel, you can't eat that. They can eat pork and all of that. That's why God said we're going to be the Messiah. He's going to raise us up. He's going to teach us, because we got to teach them what they can and cannot eat. They got to be trained, brothers and sisters, just like we got to be trained. God look beyond our faults and see our needs. He's going to forgive us. Because some of Israel don't know. They're not around where they could be trained and taught. So I'm saying to you, do your research, look things up, know what is good to eat and what is not good to eat. Know what is clean to eat and what's not clean to eat. Don't go by that gospel that tells you that one of the disciples went to sleep and a sheep came down and animal feet was under there, and they heard a voice say, do not call that which is uncommon, uncommon. When he said everything that he made was clean. No, I just read it to you. God didn't say that. He never changed. He trying to say God changed. He trying to say that God changed the word to that gospel. Now they finna have this fictional character march around Sunday and throw blessings at the people, beads at them, candy at them. That has nothing to do with Yahweh. Ours was the exodus of out of a place that made you into a slave, to return back to the land that was promised to us. And that's Canaan. Yeah, y'all don't want to hear it, but a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. They rather continue with the lie. They rather continue with that gospel than to listen to somebody that's telling them the truth. But okay, stay with the lie. But those of you who listening to me, I'm reading it to you. You want to come up out of darkness into the marvelous light. Study. Show yourself approved. And know that Yahweh is calling you. He calling you, brothers and sisters. Trying to get your spiritual eyes open and your spiritual ears open, so that when the time comes for you to exodus, he'll look at your heart. Even though some things you're still not doing properly, he'll forgive you of your iniquities, of your sins. He said he throw them as far as to the west as to the east. Won't remember them anymore because he know you're trying. I'm trying to because I don't, it's hard for me because I'm not under any place where I can keep certain laws and certain feast days, holy days, and the moons, the new moons. We have harvest days, and we got to keep them. Come on now. That's why I pray every day, asking for forgiveness. We are human beings, and we are not perfect. We make mistakes. God forgives us. He's going to forgive you too if you cross over on the other side and give Satan back everything that belongs to him and pick up what Yahweh wants you to be saved. He wants you to live forever. Why do you think I preach so hard? I teach so hard. I want us, me, my family, I want them to live forever. Those who watch me, who hear me, y'all got to spread the word. Y'all got to know that this is of God and not of me, myself. He loves you. We've been redeemed. Slavery is over. The sin that was committed is over. Now it's just a matter of time of us waiting for the Exodus. And Yahweh say nobody know the day, the time, or the hour. It's coming. It's coming, brothers and sisters. But until you do your studies, until you see where I'm coming from, all of this, what I'm saying, is go into one ear and out another. Many of you don't even want to hear the truth. You rather believe the lie than to believe the truth. I have nothing to do with that. I could only tell it to you. I could only show it to you in the word. And I could only hope that you pray about it and then you go and do your research. We cannot eat any and everything. We cannot keep living a lie where did no sheep come down and no spirit said, don't call that which unclean, unclean, and say that it's clean and pray over it and eat. Really, we're not supposed to pray over the food until after we eat it. But they got us doing everything different than what God wants us to do. We pray over the food before we eat it. A fight come, we don't even be done ate the food, but yeah, we be done prayed over it, and we got to run out the house. Anything could happen while your food is before you, and you don't get a chance to eat it. But yet you prayed over it, and you didn't get a chance to eat it. Brothers and sisters, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you go back and do your own research. Please forgive me on my voice. I'm telling you, I wasn't able to pronounce certain words properly the way they should have been pronounced. But you go back, do your research, look it up. You got your Android. Look up and put in what those words mean. It'll break it down for you and tell you what they mean. We got animals that we supposed to eat, but they over in Africa. They not here. Africa, them people's over there eating the best food. The best of the animals. Those the animals we supposed to be eating. But you can't see we eating them over here because we don't have them over here. You got to go to Jungle Gym, which is in Cincinnati. They got a store called Jungle Gym. That store is huge. It got every type of nationality, different foods in there that you could eat. People leave here to go to Cincinnati. You have to leave early because it takes 5 hours to get there. They leave here and go there to load up their car with the food from Jungle Gym to bring it back to put it in their freezer. Matter of fact, they take trunks, but they load it with ice, hot ice. So when they put the food, the meats in there, it won't spoil coming back home unless they go in the wintertime. Seriously. Because I have uh, been with people, I have talked with people who have left to go over to Jungle Gym to Cincinnati, but I didn't want to go with them. And they come back with a carload of different foods and seasonings from different states and countries, especially from the Chinese country, because they seasonings and certain sauces. I got a lot of sauces from uh, China too that I cook and make my different meats and stuff with. The sauces is good, real good. All right, let's have prayer. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for those of you who trust your sister, please, I beg of you, go back, do your own research. Know that Yahweh love you, and I'm trying to break it down so that you will know what you can and cannot eat, what's clean and what's unclean. That catfish you're not supposed to eat. Any fish that do not have a scale or a fin on it, and it's a lot of them that I see on TV, that they fry and cook, cut up, and there's a fish on there that's a fish that cleans the waist, and its mouth is at the bottom of him. I forget what you call that fish. But they catch that fish, clean it, cook it, and cut it up. And when they fry it, it turns it around like oh man, I can't think of it. But they cut it up and eat it. And we're not supposed to eat that fish because it's a scavenger. Catfish is a scavenger. It's a lot of scavenger fishes and crawfishes that they eat that we're not supposed to eat. And they love it. They even eat the head. They even eat the inward part and call it butter. They don't even clean it out. And then they want to know when they get sick, why they sick. And then the doctor, if they run all these tests, they find out because it's mercury and different things, oils and different things that they had been eating while they were in the sea, and they had not cleaned or went out of their system yet, and you don't wait and put these different animals in some water and let it go to 2 or 3 days, and you clean it with natural foods so that it could pass that waste that came out of the sea or out the ocean or out the lake. You just take it out and just clean it and cook it. I saw this lady. She said she'll wait. She took and got a great big huge pot where she put the crawfish in, the shrimps in different containers, and she leave them in there for 2, 3 days, and she feed them with certain different kind of foods so that the waste could pass. And when she know that they clean, then she take them and clean them, wash them, and cook them and eat them. We can't do that. We are holy people, spiritual people. We are Hebrew Israelites. We are different nationalities, but even the different nationalities, they don't even know that they're Israel. They just eat any and everything. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. This your girl, elect Lady Lana from Blog Talk Radio. You can always go back to Blog Talk Radio. I was started in 2010. You could go and pull up any of my radio sessions and listen to them. When I started off, uh, I was in the church. I was a Christian when I started off in the walk. But as I stayed on my Blog Talk Radio, I ran into a lot of Hebrew brothers and sisters that helped me along the way. And then going through this when Most High got a hold of me, and he began to deal with me spiritually, so to open up my spiritual eyes and my spiritual ears. And then I went through a fast. When I went through this fast, then God began to deal with me in the spiritual realm, and he showed me the things that I could and could not do. Along this walk, Yahweh got a lot of brothers and sisters who are kept. They're not out there doing a lot of any and everything. They seasoned and they keeping themselves. They waiting till the Most High bless them with what? They soulmate. You can't be out there doing any and everything and then think Yahweh gonna turn around and bless you. No, brothers and sisters, it don't work like that. Every day, you got to keep yourself. You got to pray. You got to do what Yahweh tells you to do. You got to constantly ask for forgiveness. We not perfect. We do things. We do things we don't even know we doing that's unholy, unrighteous. We think things that are unclean and unrighteous. All right. Come on, go with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, you all know that the Most High got us covered. He's waiting. He's building up another Moses and an Aaron to go before these Caesars to say, let my children go. I don't know when the day, the time, or the hour that's going to be, but it's going to happen. It's going to be a lot more people coming on YouTube like me to tell you the truth. He's getting them ready now. We're going to come together as one day. I want to live forever. I want to live to see my Elohim. He going to bring down his temple, his sanctuary. And we're going to see him. He's not going to be invisible anymore. Back then, in those days and time, Adam walked with him. Moses, he had a chance to see his back. He had a chance to talk with him. Other prophets got a chance to talk with him. He got a chance to visit them in dreams and visions. He is a live God. He's not no dead God. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, know that Yahweh love you. He's coming back again. We're going to have an Exodus. We going to have us a Moses and an Aaron one day. And Yahweh, after we move our little selves out the way, he going to raise up some bones to be soldiers for us, to fight for us. Yahweh going to burn up all these evil heathens, Satan, who are cherub. He going to burn them all up and we going to walk over their ashes. You don't believe me? Do your research. See if your sister is mixing truth with lies. See if I'm telling you the truth. Do that for me, or do it for yourself, or do it for your family, because you got to teach them. You got to teach family truth. You just can't hold on all this and not spread it, not teach it. Ever since I came into the truth, that's all I do. Folks been offended because I tell them the truth. They don't want to hear it. They tell you don't speak of politics, and they don't want to hear of religion. I don't speak of politics, but I do speak of Yahweh's law. It is not a religion. It is a way of life. And that's what I'm trying to convey to you all. We live a way of life. We not strict only with law. Certain things you can and cannot do. Brothers and sisters, today has been a wonderful day, a glorious day. Yahweh woke us up this morning, clothed us in our right frame of mind. Yes, pray, please pray much for me, because you all don't know at times what your sister go through. Everybody is going through something. My brother, my cousin's husband, he's going through things with his heart. My brother's going through things. They're going to have to operate on his hip. My rabbi, they doing him the same way they doing me, feeding him with these different medicines that's blowing him up like they doing me. Everybody is going through things. Families is going through things. Children are going through things. Some of these kids are almost scared to go outside. They rather stay in and play on their Xboxes or whatever machine they want to play on. They want to live, but they shooting in the houses now. So they say you can stay in the house and they shoot you in your house. They going in and shooting up, killing up families. Brother, please, sisters, please. I'm begging you, it's praying time. We got to pray ye one for another. We got to ask for the head coverings. I have a head covering. The angels watch over us. Come on. Everybody need prayer. Sinners out there don't want to be sinners. They want to come up out of this nonsense they in. But it's going to take us to pray and labor. You got family members out there on drugs, messed up in the mind, being controlled by a spouse. Can't get out of it. If you leave your spouse, they'll kill you. Y'all see it on the news. Sister, I saw it on YouTube where she wanted to be something. She wanted to be something. She went back to get her license as a nurse. The young man she was with, as she was coming up, he was still at the same level. And she was looking for a guy who was above her level. And so the guy who she was dating, she told him that she no longer wanted to be in this relationship. Go back and look at it. It's on YouTube. And so she went and got her license. She went and got her papers as a nurse. And she became a nurse for 2 years. In the 2 years, she wasn't looking for anybody, but she ran into a guy who had a good job, just like her. And they dated for a while. And then in dating, he asked her to marry her. She married him. They had a child together, but the man who she let go, he couldn't see himself being without her. So I guess he said, if he can't have her, nobody can have her. She was at home one day, in the evening sleeping. He broke in her house. She upstairs sleep, and he went in and killed her. And now he's serving the rest of his life in jail. Go look at it. Come on now. We need you. We need your prayer. The grandmamas and grandfathers scared to come out, being robbed. Some of the grandmothers being raped. We need your prayers, brothers and sisters. Those of you who can fast for us. May Yahweh richly bless you. May he keep you. May he watch over you. To Yahweh be the glory. Abba Yah, thank you. Please touch, heal, bless, deliver, set the captives free. Bless this show. Let them know what they can and cannot eat. Let them know you're coming back for Israel. And then on top of that, Abba, save us. Watch over us in our sleeps, in our dream, in our going out, coming in the marketplace. Abba, bless us when we get in our cars. Whatever, the airplanes, the ships, the boats. Watch over us and take care of us. See us safely to and from our destination. I call on the God of Israel today. Abba, thank you so much. There is nobody else but you. In your holy name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. To Yahweh be the glory. Anio Hebarukata Abba Yah, I love you. Please, please watch over us as we go through every day, daily. Watch over Israel. Save us. Keep us. In thy holy name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. To Yahweh be the glory, Israel. To Yahweh, family, friends, earthlings. To Yahweh be the glory. May he watch over you and keep you. And may you do your research and know that Yahweh is coming back one day. I love you. And may Yahweh keep you and guide you into truth. You want the truth. You should be tired of all these lies that they be telling in this gospel. Now, you go on to Sunday and you'll see a whole bunch of lies that they getting ready to tell about this fictional character. And it's not true. All right. To Yahweh be the glory. You all have a blessed and a wonderful Sabbath. Sabbath start sundown Friday, which is today, to sundown Saturday, which is tomorrow. It's getting ready to start in a few. So you all, please, if you're keeping Sabbath, keep the Sabbath. There's still Passover, and drink nothing but kosher wine all the way up to Sunday or to Monday. Drink your kosher wine. Don't drink this any other kind of wine, but your kosher wine. And still keep eating your matzah. Don't eat anything with leaven in it until after Sunday evening. All right? Yahweh love you, Israel, and so do I. Until we meet again, thank you so very much. Love you, and may Yahweh bless us this year with our soulmates. I'm predicted all around the world that Yahweh bless Israel with their soulmates. Shalom, shalom, Israel. I love you. Please pray. Please pray for my throat, that Yahweh heal my throat. I want to sing for you. I want you to know your sister got a beautiful voice. Please, please pray for my voice and the healing of my body. Please. Love you. Shalom, shalom, Israel. May Yahweh richly bless you and may keep you until we meet again. Shalom, shalom.